Hi guys, welcome to another Craft Angles release. And in today's release, it's going to be a short one again. Actually, we were not planning to do a release this month. However, a lot of you wanted to see Diwali stuff, and we decided to make some for you guys because, as you know, right, Diwali and things, especially in India, it's a big festival, and there are only Indian brands who are doing it, and we always like to bring something different to the market. So before we get into Diwali specific things, etc., I just wanted to show you some of the other things that we are also releasing as a part of this release. Again, I know it's already Diwali, and we unfortunately could not circumvent some of the circumstances that were going on, especially in terms of labor unavailability around COVID, etc. And that is why there was this delay. So for let's get on with the release now. So we are releasing 5 new A4 decoupage papers, and earlier, I mean, these are very different from our earlier releases. However, they are still in sync, so I will get into all that. Let me just start with the first design, which is floral postcards. Now, this design is almost a standalone design. It has everything that you need. Again, for those of you who are new to our Craft Angles release, and who are new to our brand, let me tell you that we believe in giving out quality products at really affordable rates. That is our motto as an Indian brand. And the decoupage papers are again very affordable and reasonable. The A4 decoupage papers that we sell retails out at 99 rupees. So you get 4 sheets, one per design, and they retail out for 99 rupees. And the same designs, like most of them have designs in A4 and 12 by 12, and 12 by 12 is going to be 149 rupees. So you can, if there are same designs available, you can probably pick and choose what size you want, etc. So yeah, in this particular release we are only doing A4, so just to put it out there. So this particular design is one of my favorite in this release, and you can see why. I'm a person who loves grunge, who loves browns, who loves vintage, and I feel this particular paper has everything that you need. Like, it has old scripty writing, it has that vintage effect, it has this stamps, everything, and along with that it also has these florals. So especially for decoupage, etc., where there are a lot of florals that go around. A lot of people prefer that, except when you are making a masculine project. So we really like that there are a lot of florals here. So it is actually a standalone design that you can use in itself, without adding layers, and you don't have to worry about all that. You can literally use this sheet as is on your decoupage paper, and it will still look beautiful. So here are the 4 designs. There are slight differences in the florals that you can see, and this particular one is my favorite because, again, I am a lover of brown, so I really, these kind of designs speak more to me rather than floral designs. But last release we did a lot of bolds and colorful designs, and a lot of you came back to us saying that, what, we would love to see some vintage grunge, because that has always been our USP, and that is why we have done some grunge this time, because we are a company who believes in listening to our customer. So that was the first design. Second is again a grunge design. This one is related to travel, and this is called as vintage postcards. So here are the designs that you get. I will first show you all the designs. So as you can see, it is, as the name suggests, it is vintage pictures, or you could say vintage urban landscapes, that has been added with postcard motifs and elements to create that decoupage paper. And along with that, there is also grunge effects that has been added to make it look more vintage. So here are the designs. I love these two designs, this and the earlier one. Cityscape, that resonates more with me living in city. And this is, of course, how can we forget Paris when it comes to making a travel paper. So yeah, these are the 4 designs, again perfect for a travel box, a passport cover that you are making, especially for men, because they prefer vintage grungy black designs. I know, being a girl, I prefer that, but especially I think this would resonate with masculine projects as well as travel themes. And I see especially these ones being used on a traveler book, on a postcard, etc. So there are a lot of ways in which you can use them. Again, we have kept some spaces, like this is completely full. Again, you have some space here and here. So, if you want to add some of your own elements, like this one is kept pretty bare. Like, you have a lot of spaces here, so that, you can add your stenciling, your coloring, etc. I honestly feel it looks beautiful as is, but you can definitely do that. You can add stamping, etc. You can also, like if you're personalizing a passport cover, you can put their names, etc. over here. So you have that space. Next one is an extension of our Pretty Woman paper. So if you have been following us in Decoupage, you know that our Pretty Woman 1 and 2 are really a hit among mixed media lovers, vintage decoupage lovers, etc. Because there was a lot of green, a lot of browns and yellows in it, and a lot of you wanted a different color element, and that is why we are releasing Pretty Woman 3. So the concept remains the same. So there are this vintage beautiful woman along with some vintage scriptures, etc. However, instead of doing browns and yellows, which you guys have loved, we decided to do some monochromes. So these are blacks, and probably if you want to color on top of it using your favorite chalk paint like watercolor, etc., using chalk paint to create that watercolor kind of an effect, you can definitely do that. So here are the designs. 4 sheets of A4. Now the next one, as I said, 4 sheets of A4 for 99 rupees and 12 sheets of 4 sheets of 12 by 12 for 149 rupees. Now these designs that I'm talking about, Pretty Woman 1, 2, all these are only available in A4, because if it would have been done in 12 by 12, the images would have become even bigger, and then it doesn't look nice. So the next up is Vintage Dress Forms 2. Now if you, again, you would have seen our Vintage Dress Forms 1, that was a lot of bold colors. So it had red in it, and the mannequins had a lot of bright colors and bold colors. And this particular one, we have done more of subtle shabby chic colors along with some vintage touches here and there. So here are the 4 designs. I'll take you through them, but just to show you first the designs, and then I'll speak about them. So here are the designs. Again, you can see the only bold color I feel are these red roses and some pinks over here. Rest, it is very grungy, shabby chic, light colors, etc. So that was the plan. So customers can, depending on what customers, what you as a decoupage artist are making for a customer, like if it is something bold and colorful, then you can probably use Dress Forms 1, and if you want to make something shabby chic and old looking, then you can go for Dress Form 2. That was the thought process behind these designs. And then last one is again one of my favorite. It's my favorite. I don't know if you would love it as an artist, as a decoupage artist, you see potential or not, but I see a lot of potential. So these are old newspapers, and the decoupage paper is also called as old newspaper. So these are old newspaper clippings that range from this newspaper kind of font to something like this, which is dictionary kind of font, to something like this, which is your newspaper cover page, to something like this, which is you have your music sheet and your old dictionary kind of font. Now I feel this is a perfect base page. You know, if you are a mixed media artist, or if you are a person who likes to make mixed media cards or decoupage, I feel this will be a perfect base page where you use this, and then you can fussy cut flowers, put it over here, or you can fussy cut men and, you know, put it over there, or you can do some image transfers on top of it. But this would make a really awesome ready-made background which you can use on your projects, your canvases, etc. So yeah, this is old newspaper. Again, my favorite is the old newspaper, the vintage destinations and floral postcards. I am a person who loves grunge, what can I say, guys? So that was the non-Diwali, or, you know, non-festive part of our release, our decoupage papers. And before I get into other things, for those of you who were not aware of it, last release we started something called as bundles. I will link down the combos link on our website. So how this combos or bundles work is that whenever we do a release, we will actually be creating a combos of various products that we think go best together. Especially during our release, we'll be doing it with our new release, etc. So let's say, for example, if you are interested in buying all these decoupage papers that we release together, you know, then they will be under a combo on our website. And if you buy everything together, since, you know, we feel you are our loyal customer who loves everything that we give out, we want to give you an additional discount. So individually all these will sell at 99 rupees. However, if you buy this entire combo, it will be at flat 10% off. So 5 into 99, whatever is the total, minus 10%, whatever, you know, whatever the amount comes out, that is what it will cost you to buy these 5 decoupage papers. Now this, trust me guys, when I tell you, these decoupage papers are already at a really good price point, and if you buy everything together, they become even pocket friendly for you. So if you are looking, and, you know, if you like all the designs and if you want to pick them up together, I would highly suggest that you buy a bundle and save some money. Again, everything is added on our website, so, you know, you don't have to apply any coupon code, you don't have to worry. Just go on our website, on our combo page, and whatever combos you like, just click add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, and based on your address it will calculate shipping or whether you are eligible for free shipping, etc. So everything else remains the same, like how you are doing it. In case of combos, just like products, you can click on add to cart and it will, all this will get added to your cart. One click shopping, guys. So yes, that was the what I wanted to talk to you about combos. And the next part of the release, now this is our Diwali release, and of course we wanted to throw in something for our other group of artists. Like, you know, we just don't like to make certain group of artists happy. We want to give out something for our decoupage artists, mixed media artists, card makers, watercolor artists, scrapbooking artists. You know, that's always been our motto, not just to be a brand who provides only stencils or only stamps. We want to be a brand who provides a holistic products to all our customers. You know, we don't want to stick to a particular customer base. So these are my personal stamps, so please don't mind if, you know, some of them are stained, because I have already started playing with them. But this is our new release. We are releasing 5 new stamp set for our card makers. Of course, you know, we have put in some mixed media stamps as well. So if you are a mixed media artist, this release is also for you. So let me start with first the Diwali stamps, then I'll get into the mixed media stamps. Okay, so these are the 3 stamps that we are releasing this month. And the first one, or the larger one, is a 4x4 stamp set called Diwali Lanterns. And as you can see, it has a lot of stamps, and it contains 4 different types of lanterns. Again, this is perfect for your slimline cards, for your regular A2 cards. The sizes has been done in such a way that you can use it any ways you want. I will just remove it from the packaging so you can see better. Let me just take a white paper as a background. Yes, that's better. So you can see there are 4 lanterns, and guys, again, if it is slightly stained, don't mind, it's my personal stamp and I have already started using it, just putting it out there. So these are the 4 lanterns that you can use to make various designs, and these combine beautifully with our older release to create a Diwali scene. You know, like we have had Diwali couples created, Diwali families created, and these lanterns will fit perfectly with that stamps to create a scene. And you know, those are just some of the ideas that I could think of right now while making a video. So I'm sure if you know, you think about it, you will have a lot of ideas. And then we have put a lot of sentiment, like this Diwali sentiment will remain your focal sentiment. And then we have added like Shubh Diwali, Happy Diwali, Diwali greetings, Diwali wishes, wishing you and your family happy Diwali, or wishing you and your family Shubh Diwali, and so on. And then we have also added to and from, because a lot of people, you know, give out gift tags, give out money envelopes, etc. So we think that this, in a way, it's like more of a standalone Diwali stamp set which you can use, and it has everything in it. So if you are a beginner who does not know where to start, and you know, you are confused like what should I buy, should I go for element, should I go for sentiment, what, then this is a good set for you to start off with, because it has everything that you need. It has some elements that are related to Diwali, and it also has sentiments that are related to Diwali, and you know, it will be a good starting point. So this is a 4x4 stamp set, and it is going to retail at 350 rupees on our website. Again, if you buy all the stamp sets in a bundle, you will get flat 10% off. So it's even more savings for you if you know, you are looking for it. Then the second one is a Happy Diwali Mini. Now this is a smaller stamp set, again a good stamp set for beginners who don't want to invest a lot. They just want to test out waters and see whether, you know, they want to further invest in craft or not. I think these all 3 stamp set that we are releasing today will be good for you. So this is a mini stamp set where you get this one focal Happy Diwali sentiment, and then you get these elements. Now you would think that, you know, what I could do with these elements, but trust me, I have a lot of ideas, and I have made actually a couple of them, and I'll show you how powerful these small elements are, and you know, how you can use it in various ways. The next one is Celebrating Diwali Mini. So this is again a 2x3 stamp set, and same as Happy Diwali Mini, you have 1 sentiment stamps and then some elements. In that case you had 4 elements, and in this case you have 3 elements and a different focal sentiment. So you know, you decide what you like, what you don't like. I honestly love all 3 of them, and you'll see me using them with old release to make a lot of combination things. These mini stamp set are a 2x3 stamp set, and they retail for 130 rupees on our website. Again, if you buy bundle, you save 10% off further on them. So let me just keep this over here, and I'll keep, okay. So over here you can see the stamp set, and then I'll show you the cards. So here is the card now. Yeah, you can see it, right? So this is a card that I was super excited to show you about, and that is the first card, that is why I'm showing you. But here I have used only this particular stamp set. This is called the Diwali lanterns. So what I have done is I have just created a simple line, and then I have stuck all these lanterns, and then I have used these gem drops. Remember these gem drops from our older release? So they gave this beautiful shine on our lanterns. Now I'm a very old school person, so like back 10-15 years back, if you remember, there were those paper lanterns which had those plastic kind of I could say colored paper on top of it. They used to create these kind of lanterns, you know, when I was a kid. So this card kind of brought that memory back, and I have used these lanterns along with these gem drops to create that effect. You can see again, it is super shiny and it gives that kind of effect. Now, these are some old lanterns that I used to see in early 2000s, like, you know, these were those paper lanterns that was very famous at that point of time in market. Right now I don't think people enjoy lanterns that much, but yeah, when I was a kid we used to love lanterns, and we used to also make our own using these kind of paper and card paper. So this card actually brought a lot of memories for me. So yeah, a cool way in which you can, you know, mix and match your old products with your new product. Again, whatever cards or stuff I show you, I will be having videos uploaded soon on my YouTube channel. So, you know, if you want to see how I made this, you definitely, these tutorials will be available for free for you all. So you can check it. If you want to make something similar, you are free to do that. Here are 4 note cards that I made. It's a combination of our old release and new release that I wanted to, you know, try out. Because see, once you start mixing the ideas and the combinations is so many, right? Like I would, of course, I would not want you to overspend, but if you already have something, then I would definitely say think of ways in which how can you use your old stamp set and new stamp set together, and that is what I have done over here. So this is an older set. Again, this was released last year during Diwali. This is called Festive Lights. You have seen me using this stamp set in almost, I think, 30-40 cards, guys. You know how versatile this stamp set is, and it is one of your favorite stamp set as well. So I know many of our customers have this stamp set, and that is why I wanted to combine these with our new releases to show you how further versatile it is. So this is a famous, this particular pattern was very, like, I made this card last year and a lot of you had loved this card. A lot of you pinned this card, you know. So I have made something similar. That was an A2 card, and I had used again an older release. This is called Diwali Sentiments, and I had used this big Happy Diwali stamp set along with those lights to create a card. I'll probably link down my old playlist for you guys if you are interested in the description below. But using the same concept, and instead of that old sentiment, I have used this new design of Happy Diwali from our mini stamp set, and then I have added lights around it to give it the whole illusion of Diwali. And then of course I have added some liquid watercolors on top of it. I'm not sure whether you can see. Do you see? Yeah. Do you see that shining drops? Those are gold and silver liquid watercolors by Craftangles, which actually gives beautiful, you know, shine effect of gold and silver on top of it. Unfortunately, camera is not picking it up. So here is the second note card, and do you remember I told you, even though these patterns look small, they are mighty, and you know there are so many ways in which you can use them. Well, here is one of them. This is a 4x4 note cards. This is the second design that I created, and you can see I have just used these 7 patterns and I have colored them, and then I have added some watercolor drops. Again, you know, all the videos will be available soon on my YouTube channel for those of you who are interested. But this is how I created this note card, and look at the shine, guys. And this literally looks like a note card that you would have bought from a premium store or an Etsy, and you know this would actually look like a card that would have been stuck on a corporate gift, etc. So you know you can make such kind of polished note cards for your customers, for your family, for your relatives, and this would look really good and classy. And inside I have added this stamp set, which is celebrating Diwali. Again, the whole set, the whole cost of buying only these 2 sets is just 260 rupees, and if you combine them, you can create beautiful pieces. You know, only these two you can make amazing cards and tags, etc. for your Diwali. You don't even need to invest in larger stamp set. However, if you do, you can of course save flat 10% off on the bundle. And if you have already invested in our older releases, and you know, you have already thoroughly loved that stamp set, you can definitely mix and match to create beautiful and out of box designs. Now this particular one again uses that lantern stamp set. So this is that 4x4 lantern stamp set that I have used, and this is that Happy and Diwali that I have used, and I have colored it using watercolors. So this is some very quick watercoloring. Again, this is not a watercolor paper, this is regular dual textured cardstock that I have used to create this note card. More details on how I make it, etc. Will be in the video. This is another one where I have actually used this old sentiment from Diwali sentiment stamps. So this is that Happy Diwali that I have used, and on the Happy Diwali font I have added lanterns to create that effect, and everything is colored using Craftangles liquid watercolors. And here is a quick and easy, and you know, you can make various variations of it, like you can change up the lanterns, you can also change up the colors and make everything customized for people. Like, you know, if you have to make 30-40 note cards, you can definitely use this design. It is very quick to make, took me less than 5 minutes, and you can literally make this in multiple, like, you know, stamp everything together on your stamping platform and then color them in different colors to personalize them, and you know, switch up the placement of lanterns to add even more variety. So you can definitely do that. And these were the note cards, the A2 cards. Next I want to show you some money envelopes. So a lot of us gift out cash, you know, during Diwali, and I have always made cards. I never used to make money envelopes because I always used to give out something like this to people. Like, these are those ready-made envelopes that you find in market. And this time I decided to make something of my own and take you through the process. So again, videos of all these money envelopes will be available on my YouTube channel soon, and every design is different. Also I wanted to this is actually so let me just show you a plain white one. So this is the money envelope that I created. This is made from scrap. In my video you'll also learn how to make this money envelope. So these are the envelopes, and these were just some of the ideas, guys, that I did. Again, you know, there are so many ways in which you can use them, and I also have few more ideas, but unfortunately I was running out of time and I really wanted to give out the releases before, you know, end of the month, so you guys have enough time to order and plan. But rest assured, whenever I'll get time, I'll be starting to put up the videos, so you know, you will get some ideas. And apart from me, my card makers, my DTs will also be putting out videos for you all, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so this is the first one, again similar to this particular note card. I have used these patterns, and along with that, what I did was I also used these Om and Diyas to create this pattern and just to add more variety. So I created my own pattern paper. Now, apart from these diyas, if you have our Lakshmi and Ganesh ji stamp set, you know, because I was trying to find that, but unfortunately I don't know, I have misplaced it. I have kept it somewhere and I was not able to find it. But in our Lakshmi ji stamp set, there is a Sathya, I don't know what you call that, but that Shubh Labh and Sathya that you do in whenever, you know, you start a Shubh whenever you start a Shubh work, like a new work, then in that case you use those patterns. So that is available in that set, and I thought combining all that to create a pattern would make it beautiful and very much, you know, Diwali like, and that is what I have done over here. And then I have blended this with some tubby inks and created this background. And at the back I have just added this sentiment and blended the background, and you can see how beautiful it looks. The brushes I have used are Craftangles ink blending brushes in this particular envelope, and you can see how beautiful it looks. With just this sentiment, you can see it literally looks like a store-bought envelope, and then you can color it, you can watercolor it, you know, you can do ink blending on top of it, you can do smooshing technique on top of it. There are so many things that you can do with it. This is just one of the thing that I did. The next one is the lanterns. So this is the Diwali lanterns which I have used over here, and then this Happy Diwali sentiment, and sending you love and joy this Diwali is from this Diwali sentiment stamp set. So this is our last year's release, I think, or an older release. Anyways, you know, whatever I have used, I will link them down all for you, so in case you want to check, you feel free to check. And then I have added some liquid watercolors on top of it to create this starry kind of an effect. Do you see that? The shiny effect. So that is liquid watercolors, shooting star. I have used shooting star, and yeah, shooting star and silver moonlight and some water droplets. And this is the effect that I really loved. You know, I was just trying this effect on these two. So this was my first piece, and you can see it's not perfect. And this is the second piece where I learned the tips and tricks of it, that how you can create this effect with blending brushes and distressing. So this is made using distressings, and yeah, I'll be sharing a video for that as well. So similar to that, we also have this. So apart from the lanterns, I have also used this festive lights to create that light effect, and then I have added this Happy Diwali from this particular stamp set. So this actually uses 1, 2 and 3, this 3 stamp set in combination to create this effect. Now fourth is my favorite. Now of course, you know, I love Diwali, and how could I forget my People of India and World's Best stamp set, where you have this different people, you know, from various areas of India. So I have used these individuals, and then I have colored them using Craftangles liquid. So this is colored using Zigs, the individuals, and this the background is created using Craftangles liquid watercolors. Again, this is not a watercolor paper, this is Craftangles dual textured paper. And I have just added this wishing you success and bliss with every light that is lit this Diwali. So this sentiment is from this stamp set. So, you know, just giving you some ideas on how you can combine various stamp set to create that effect. And yeah, those were some of the ideas that I wanted to share with this Diwali stamp sets. Of course, you know, apart from this, Paru will be making some cards for you. I know my DTs, they will have some inspirations for you, and of course I will, if I have time, I'll do more cards for you also, you all can see. And I will also link down my last year's cards, so you can see how I have used this stamp set. So those were the Diwali stamps, and I have told you all the details about them. They are already available on website as we speak if you want to buy. Again, the link of everything will be in the description, guys. So, and I'm talking about price in the video, so you already know what is the price, where you can buy, etc. Now the next two stamps are small stamp set. Now these will retail for 130 rupees. They are 2x3 stamp set, and they are specially mixed media stamps that we have released. However, card makers, anybody who loves to use stamp can use them. I see this being used in decoupage projects to create grunge effect, in mixed media projects, and in cards as well. So, you know, there are a lot of ways in which you can use them. So this is called half tone dots. So as the name suggests, you know, you can see let me just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's better. So this is the half tone dots, where, you know, you can see there are dots which create that half tone effect, and this actually creates a really good grungy effect. Now this is an extension to our existing mixed media stamps. So you all have loved our mixed media stamps, which was old newspaper, musical notes and script. Those were larger, those were 2.5 by 5 inches long, so they were rectangular, and these are smaller. because we feel that this ways you can actually invest in more designs. And of course with mixed media and everything, you don't need to use a complete set, you just need to add designs on certain areas of your canvases. So these I think would fit more to your projects rather than having a bigger stamp set. So that is how we have also evolved as a brand, and taking your feedback, we decided to make something smaller. These are 2 by 3. You can see the schematics background actually creates that whole if you know architecture and the building schematics that they create before they actually make a building or a structure, that is what this is, and that is why the name schematics background. And this is half tone dot. So these are the other 2 stamp set that we are releasing for our, I would not say for our mixed media artists, this can actually be used by anyone and everyone, be it mixed media artists, decoupage artists, card makers, depending on what kind of project you are making. Again, these will retail at 130 rupees, and if you buy the entire bundle, it will be at flat 10% off. Now the last part of release, which I'm super excited about. So as you can see, this is a big reveal which we could not contain ourselves from, and we had been working very, very hard since past 1 month to make sure we could do this for you. Now a lot of you have loved our reactive foils. We already have 10 colors in stock, and some of them are currently sold out, of course, because it was so difficult to keep up with your demand that we got sold out on some of the colors. But you guys loved it so much that we decided to expand on the range and give you 4 new colors. Now I'll get into the colors etc later on, but I just wanted to before I get into it, I just wanted to show you the packaging. This is how it comes. It is a roll of 6 inches by 120 inches, so the length is 6 inches. Now it can also be slightly larger than this because as you can see, all of them may not line up correctly. That is because some of the rolls may be slightly larger than 6 inches, but you minimum get, guys, 6 inches. We are a company who believes in being transparent, and just to put it out that yes, you get 6 by 120 inches minimum. Some of the rolls may be slightly bigger than that, so they may be 6.25 or 6.5 inches as well. So that is more for you. You are only paying for 6 by 120 inches, and they retail out for 175 rupees, and a couple of colors are for 199 rupees. So I think black and rainbow are the ones which are for 199 rupees, and the rest of the colors are for 175 rupees. Now when I tell you 120 inches, it's a huge roll. It will last you quite a long, because I use these rolls and I know how long they last. And you can definitely use them to create mass production of cards, Diwali cards, wedding cards, etc. Because a lot of customers who buy from us are into mass producing wedding cards or scrapbook papers, etc. So I know it can definitely be used there, and you can make something extremely customizable with these, and it is like creating your own foiled paper, pattern paper. You don't have to worry about getting it from a market, that design not available, the one design that you like is unavailable, etc, etc. So I'll get into that more. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll also show you a demo. So I'll do that for you as well. But before that, I wanted to show you the colors that we have, the old 10 colors. So this is the holographic, as you can see, it is holographic. Now don't mind these, because these had been created a lot of time back, and there have been some scratches that have come on top of it, etc. So these were just as some samples that I had created. So there could be some scratches on top of it. Then this is the rainbow one. Again, this is your favorite, and currently, sorry guys, but it's out of stock. So this is the design which I said is retailing for 199 rupees. This and the black design from our new collection. Okay. Then this is the gold. Do you see the color? Now I'll keep this aside to just do some comparisons for you all, because there are a couple of golds that are going to come. Then this is the silver. This is pink, again a crowd favorite, especially during Valentine's and wedding season. Again another crowd favorite, red, during Valentine and wedding season. This is blue. This is purple. Okay. Turquoise and copper. Okay, so these were the 10 existing shades that we had, and the new colors that we are introducing is green. So now how do, of course, in colored you can see that we already have turquoise, purple, blue, red and pink. So these are the already colored ones that we have, and in that we are releasing another edition of green. Now the green I see perfectly being used with red, pinks, blues, okay, blue and turquoise, to create wedding cards, because this combination will look really cool depending on what is the wedding theme that person has. Now again, you can use these foils easily in mass production, and I'll get into it. Give me a couple of minutes. And also you can use these perfectly. Do you see how well this red and green lines up? So you can use these perfectly to create your Christmas projects. I know upcoming festivities came out, and that is why we actually took some time, put some extra effort during this COVID, but we wanted to release this before Diwali and Christmas. So let me just open one. Like, I'll not open all because they'll take a lot of space on my table, guys, that I don't have right now. But this is the green color. So these two colors will look beautifully on your Christmas projects. They will give you that shine, that classiness that you are looking for in your project. Trust me when I tell you, there are so many ideas. And of course, with this reactive foil, you will tell me how they can be used. Again, give me a minute. I will be coming to it. Just, bear some patience. I just wanted to first show you the shades. So that was green. Then we have black. Now, a lot of you will think, why do we need black? But black gives beautiful effect, guys. I'll probably demo this for you, but this gives amazing effect. This is just like embossing but different effect. And for those of you, like, I know I hate embossing and I'm always looking for shortcuts. Sentiment sheets was something that was created as a part of my shortcut, because I always hated to create that black embossed backgrounds, etc., when it came to card making, and that is why I was always looking for a shortcut, and that is how we developed the sentiment sheets. So this black will give you really beautiful effect on your projects if you like that black embossed look. I will show you a demo of black in some time, but these are our colors. So 1 2 3 4 5 colors were already available with us, colorful foils, and in that we are adding two new, which is green and black. Black retails for 199, black and rainbow are for 199 rupees, and the rest of them are for 175 rupees. Again, a very good rate for especially for somebody who is into mass production. Trust me, you will not find it cheaper than this anywhere in India, I tell you that. So these are the three metallics that we had: gold, silver and copper. You can see this gold was very subtle, it was not a very on your face kind of a gold, and a lot of people wanted that gold, that because they wanted to combine that with darker cardstock, and they wanted that kind of a gold, and that is why we went ahead and we are releasing this new shade of gold called yellow gold. Now, as you can see, it is extremely yellow color. Do you see this difference? Like, let me just remove this. Yeah, do you see the difference in the gold? Like, this is a more of a subtle gold and this is a more of a yellowish gold. Let me just zoom in. Now you can probably see. So if you have ever lived in Maharashtra, or if you are a Maharashtrian, then you would know that there is a tale for something called as Piuda Sona. Now that is what is yellow gold. Maharashtrians love wearing gold jewelry, and they are very much into that bright gold jewelry. So that was what came into our mind when we saw this particular gold. This is an extremely yellow and bright gold. However, this is more of a subtle tone of a gold. So depending on your project, what kind of customer are you making it for, or if you're making it for yourself, what kind of tone are you looking for, you can decide on which gold you want to use. You want to go with more subtle one, or you want to go with a more brighter yellow gold. So you now have option, and that is what we as a brand is all about. So that is the fourth metallic that we are releasing. So we already had 3 metallic foils in our collection. We are releasing this fourth color, and then the fifth color, which you all are going to go crazy, guys. We already have wholesalers who are lined up for this color. So I know it's going to get out of stock soon, because we already know a lot of people are waiting for this shade. And this actually came as a feedback from a lot of our wholesalers as well as customers who are into making wedding cards, because they wanted a metallic which was subtle. And because these days in wedding it's all about subtleness, and that is why we have created this rose gold shade. Now you can see this is very different from gold. This is very different from that yellow gold shade. It is also very different from copper, and it's different from silver. However, it lines up beautifully with silver. So rose gold, as the name suggests, is a rose gold color. Now for those of you who are into jewelry, you would already know that there are few types of jewelry in gold that are very famous. One is of course yellow gold, where you have that shiny yellow gold. Then other is that white gold, which is very much silverish, whitish kind of a gold effect. Then you have something like regular gold. And then if you go into antique jewelries, there is copper kind of an effect that you get in jewelry, and also rose gold effect. Now that is a huge trend. A lot of people love it, and especially in weddings these days, pinks and rose golds are very in, and that is why we decided to release this rose gold color. As the name suggests, it is extremely pinkish tone of a gold. That's what I could say, hence the name rose gold. And I'm so sorry, guys, unfortunately camera is not picking up the colors very properly, but I'll try my best. Okay, so that is rose gold, our fourth color of this release. Now what I'll do is I will probably show you a demo, but before that, before I get into the demo, I have one more product that I wanted to show you. And before I even do that, there were a lot of people who had doubts on how to use reactive foils, etc. For those of you who have doubts on how to use it, etc., I have already made 2 videos on my channel. I'll link them down below for you, so you can check them out. One is 2-minute tip on how to use foils, and second is the do's and don'ts of foiling, where I show you what is the correct way of foiling. And when it comes to how you can use it in many ways. The first way is, of course, to use it with your laser printed sheets. Now what is laser printed sheets? Everything I have gotten in depth in that video, so I would highly suggest you check that video out. Pause this here, get back to that video, see those 2 videos, and then come back if you are confused on what is laser printing, etc. But laser printing is a kind of printing which you do with permanent inks, and you need to have a super good quality printer to get it done. And then just like other laser printed foils out there in market, the foreign versions, this is the Indian version, works equally well, however much more cost effective for you guys. So these foils, as the name suggests, they are reactive foils, so they react with the toner on those laser sheets, and they stick to wherever that toner is to give you that foiling effect. So there are many ways in which you can use these reactive foils. Now one of them is using a laser printed sheet. Now, what are the different, what is laser printing? It's a kind of a printing with a water insoluble ink, so it is more of a permanent kind of printing. I get into what exactly is laser printing everything in my videos. So as I said, I highly suggest you check those videos out where I talk about the do's and don'ts of foiling and 2-minute crafty tip. Again, everything will be linked down below for you guys. And this is just one sample that I wanted to show you on one of the laser printing, and you can see I have done some purple foiling on top of it to create that effect. So this is a laser printed sheet. Apart from that, you can also use your regular white tape. So for this, again, I don't suggest you use a red tape. You use a white tape because that is less tacky. With red tape, even after adding foils, there is still some stickiness that is left. So you want something which doesn't have a lot of strength, and that is white tape. Again, I have used white tape and foils in my liquid glaze video. I will link that down below for you guys, where you can see how these foils can be used with something as simple as tape to create a effect. Apart from that, you can also use them with sticky back. So Craftangles has 12 by 12 adhesive sheets called sticky back, which you can, so these are 12 by 12 sheets of adhesive. So it is actually an adhesive sandwich between two non-stick paper. So you remove one paper, you stick cardstock on one side, and then you remove the other side and you stick foil on top of it. Actually, that is what I have done on these samples. So I have just cut out a rectangle of sticky back and I have stuck it on one side. There is this white cardstock, and on the other side I had added foil, and that is how I have created these foil sample sheets. So this is how sticky back works. It is actually double-sided adhesive. On one side I have stuck cardstock, and on other side I have actually passed the foil, and once I stick the foil on top of it, I just remove that foil, and the actual foil part sticks to it, and just the plastic film comes apart. And then you can do die cutting on top of it, so it is like creating your own colored cardstock which has a lot of shine on it, and you can use it any ways you want. Same ways with these laser printed sheets, you can actually after printing, once you apply foil on top of it, you can see it actually creates your own foiled cardstock. Now you can do ink blending on top of it, and wherever there is foils, they will resist those ink blending. So you can actually convert this into a colored cardstock as well. It all depends on how you like to use it. So that is another way in which you can use it. Now I have also tried it with Fevicol, etc. I will link down another video where I have tried these foils with a lot of adhesives. Some worked, some did not work that well. So I'll highly suggest you check that video out. So a lot of you also, had like, not all laser printer works really well, and a lot of you were like, how will I use my laser printer, where can I get it, etc, etc. So we have even sorted that issue out for you, because we know you all love this. It gets stocked out so quickly, and we always want you to get more options to use a particular product rather than one way. That has always been our brand motto, and that is why we are releasing something called as designer toner sheets. Now what are these designer toner sheets? As the name suggests, these are designed laser printed sheets that are printed on a trial and tested printer which works with these foils. Okay, and you can buy these in various patterns that we are releasing and make them, use them in your cards, etc. Now I will of course show you a demo, but here I just wanted to show you one of the pattern. So this is actually that Diwali lantern that I showed you on the purple as well. So this is one pattern, and these are plain toner sheets. So I'll get into all the designs, etc, just now, but this is what I wanted to show you. So you can cut these and then use them as how you would use a foiled cardstock. You can use them on your scrapbooking projects. You can use them on making Diwali envelopes, Diwali cards, mixed media projects, decoupage projects, anything you want to use, you can use it. The thickness of this paper, because I know that's going to be a question, it is 210 GSM. So it is a optimum size which can be used even as a pattern paper. It can be used like you can directly foil this entire thing and use this as your envelope. So just fold it and use it to make your envelope. So that thickness works. 210 GSM I know is a good thickness for making envelopes as well. You can use them on your cards. Again, a good thickness for cards. You can use them on your mixed media project. You can use them on your decoupage projects, on your festive coasters, etc. There are many ways in which you can use them. Okay, so I just right now in this particular release we are doing 11 designs in all. Now in one design pack you will get 2 sheets per design. So that 2 sheets per design meaning same as our wedding sentiments, if you already know. So for example, like this is Diwali lights. Now these 2 designs are similar yet different. So they have a different diyas, etc. However, both of them are about diyas. So this is one pack. You get 2 sheets of cardstock, printed cardstock, 1 sheet per design. Okay, and this is going to retail for 75 rupees. Again, if you buy the entire bundle of all 11 designs, you get flat 10% off, which is a super save. So this is how they look, and you can definitely cut them out, or you can first foil the entire thing, and then depending on what area you want to use, you can die cut. You are free to use it however you want. I'll be showing you the demo, but before I get into the demo, I wanted to show you the designs first. So this is the first design, which is Diwali lights. This is one pack. You get 2 sheets of A4 210 GSM paper. This is trial and tested designs on the laminator, our foils, etc. So this works, we are taking away that effort from you of doing trial and error. You don't have to worry about what paper will work, what print will work, what foil will work, etc. This will work, and that is why we have come up with these ideas and these designs. So this is Diwali lights. These will be retailing at 75 rupees. Just a second, okay. The next one is Diwali celebrations. Now, even though if you feel that these 2 patterns are similar, however they are very different, the elements are different. And do you remember I had shown you that note card in my earlier let me just see where that note card is. Do you remember I told you that there is an easier way, rather than if you don't like embossing, because I know I don't like embossing powder going everywhere, etc. I know I hate that. So that is why I am always looking for shortcuts. So this particular design, instead of doing this, you could also use these sheets with gold or silver or rose gold, yellow gold, whatever color you want, foils, and you can use them as a background for your cards, your note cards, etc. So there are many ways in which you can use these sheets. Again, you can actually use them on your Diwali scrapbooks as well. So this is the second design, Diwali celebration. It has all the Diwali elements in it. Now third is the sample that I had shown you. This is Diwali lanterns. Now you can see there is this thinner lanterns, like thin, comparatively thinner and more of a modern looking lanterns. And do you see, actually these designs are the ones which are in our stamp, so they kind of coordinate. And these are more of a Moroccan lanterns, and these are comparatively bigger design. This is smaller design. So we have tried to give you an option between bold and thin, big and small, so that you probably will still have more options even if you buy only one pack. You know, if you only like one design and if you only want to invest in one design, you can do that as well. So this is the lanterns design, the 2 lanterns design that you get in the pack. Next is fireworks. Again, this is more of a versatile design. So this is fireworks that you can use on any occasion. Like, you know, you can use this in Diwali, in Christmas, in anniversary cards, wedding cards. You can actually use this on a birthday background. So there are many ways in which you can use them. So these are the fireworks. Again, one a little bit thinner design and a one, you know, a little bit more bolder design. So we have tried to give you more of patterns. So let me just, yeah, now you can see better. So this is fireworks. Next is Christmas time. Again, this, even though the name suggests Christmas time, you can actually use this lights in Diwali as well, you know. You can actually use this in a lot of occasions, as I said. And then in this Christmas time, we have this light pattern and this snowflakes pattern. Again, you are not restricted, guys, to just use this in Christmas projects. You can literally use them in a winter project, on a like travel album. You can use this in Diwali, in wedding, in Christmas, lot of ways. So this is Christmas time. Next is Starry Nights. Again, a super versatile pattern. So this is how the pattern looks. You get 2 types of design. One is stars and one is that 4 pointed stars. So, you know, you can use whatever. This is more bolder and this is slightly subtle pattern. So, you know, depends on what you want to use. Like I see this being used in a new house, on a baby card, on like you can make blue stars or pink stars and make it into a baby card or baby shower. You know, if you are into making mass produced cards for a customer, then you can use them on making baby shower card, etc. as well. Next one is my personal favorite. This is Santa Claus. So you can see we have these cute Santas. So these are complete Santas and these are just the heads. Now trust me, these with red and green foils, they will look bomb on your Christmas project. You know, these will look beautiful. They will make perfect tags. You don't have to write anything on the back. You can just cut tags out of it and then on back you can do to and from, and you know, you can put this on a gift card. You can make a small note card out of it. So there are so many ways in which you can use that. Unfortunately, guys, I did not have time because, as I told you, we did not want to delay this release further. But trust me when I say that I have ideas, and as and when I get freeze, I'm going to use these toner sheets. So you are going to have ample ideas. And apart from me, my DTs are also going to give you a lot of ideas. Now next is Merry Christmas. Now again, this is a very versatile paper according to me. The designs, you are not restricted to use them in a Christmas project only. You can actually use them, like this can go in a good travel album. Like, once you foil it, you can use it in your travel journal as a scrapbooking paper. This will look good on birthday cards, on a birthday album as well. So there are many ways in which you can use them. Just use your imagination. It's because we have kept the designs pretty generic, except I think these Santa Claus or Diwali pattern ones, which are very specific to Christmas and Diwali respectively. Most of the designs are very generic, which you can use across various themes. Then the next is, of course, how could we forget love? So this is the pattern, love is in the air, and this is how the sheets look. You have this pattern which is heart, like in a different pattern, and these are bigger and smaller hearts in a different pattern. So you can use this again in a lot of ways. Like I can think of Valentine cards, Valentine albums, lot of ways. You can now literally create your own foiled cardstock, guys, own foiled pattern paper. You don't have to wait for any of us to release that. Just use these with our foils and you are done. The next one is something which we wanted to give out for our wedding and envelope makers. So these are called elegant patterns. So these patterns have, you can see one is, so these are very Arabic and ethnic kind of designs according to me, and would look beautifully when foiled and used on a card, like on a wedding card as a background, on a money envelope, or even on wedding cards, like a background on your wedding card. This would look beautiful there. So there are a lot of ways in which you can use them. Again, these are some of the ideas that I had on top of my mind, and these are the 11 designs that we are releasing. In one pack you will get 2 sheets, 1 sheet per design. So there are 2 designs, same as, so this essentially is same as our sentiment sheets. Our sentiment sheets, you get in one pack, you get 2 sheets, black and white. In this case you get 2 patterns, and that also retails for 75 rupees. This also retails for 75 rupees. So we have kept things uniform for you so you don't get confused. And these are the designs that I wanted to show you. Now I will just try out some samples for you. So I'll cut strips out of these and I will show you the foiling with it. So this is the laminator that I use. This is by brand TechSet. Again, it's been, I think I have this for more than 5 years now. So this is a older version. However, with TechSet, they have released a new one, which one of our customers have tried, and it works with it. I will link down all the videos down for you, as well as the link of the laminator. Also, one of our customer is going to try with Amazon Basics laminator, and she's going to let us know. If that works, we'll again update the link of that Amazon Basics laminator in our videos, as well as on the Reactive Foil product page as well. So you can have options and you decide which laminator you want to use. Now these are 2 regular printer paper sheets that I'll be using to pass on my sandwich of foil and paper in between. Now I highly suggest that you don't use, you don't directly pass this, because you never know what will get stuck, what will not get stuck, and how if the foil gets overheated and they may burn your laminator. So never do that. Pass it in between a paper sandwich. Regular printer paper works perfectly. Okay, and then I'm just thinking what to do. I mean, what is the best way to sandwich it, etc. So these are some of the sample papers that I have removed. What I'll do is I'll probably cut them out, because I'll not be able to sample these long sheets, because there are many that I wanted to show you, and for the sake of time, if you are doing this long sheets, you will have to use longer sheets. So cut your foil according to the size of the paper. So I'll just cut them in half and I will show you. This is that elegant pattern. Okay, so I'll just keep 2 ready and then we'll do that side by side. So let me just remove this. I'll get my sandwich ready. So this is just a regular printer paper folded in half. You can see I've already used it. What I'm doing is, let me just put this laminator aside for a minute. Guys, be careful. It is ready means it is hot. I'll just, for a second, I'll keep it aside. Okay, and then I'll just showing you how I laminate. So I have kept this pattern facing up, and then what I do is I take the color of foil that I want to foil. So I'll probably use gold in this case. Okay, and then you have to put gold foil facing down. So let me just cut. This is slightly bigger, so I'll just cut it. I don't know why the scissor is giving me pain today. Why is it sticking? I don't know. There's no stickiness on top of it. Sometimes things behave weirdly, especially when you are in middle of a demo. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Okay, and then make sure there are no wrinkles in between. That is very important. If there is wrinkles in between, then I'll show you how it looks. Do you see there were some wrinkles? So it did not do it perfectly. So don't do that mistake. Make sure it's wrinkled. There are no wrinkles, and then slowly make a sandwich like so. my gold is facing upwards and my design is also facing upwards. Okay, so then I will take my laminator in between for you to see. This is green, means it's ready, and I will pass it. Okay, normally passing it one time will do the trick. You don't have to pass it second times, but some foils may need one time, some foils may need second time. You know, you probably need to do some trials, and it also depends on your laminator and how heated it is. Like right now I can see my laminator is quite hot, it is hot, and I'll probably just check how, you know, from one corner, if there are places that are left, then I'll pass it once more. Just a second, let me keep the laminator aside. Now technically the process will remain same, however I'll still show you one or two more options. So do you see that there it did not do it properly because there was not enough, like it did not, because you know there are wrinkles over here. So what I'm going to do is, you see here wrinkles, so I'll probably need to push. I can of course use a fresh piece of foil and, you know, do it again. However, I'll try passing it once more. So that is how you can pass it once more. Also, while it passes, I forgot to show you one design, which was the most important one. So there is one more design that I forgot. These are plain toner sheets. Okay, so these are simple black sheet that you get 2 in a pack, and then, you know, you can foil on top of it and you can die cut it. So that is how these plain toner sheets will work. Okay, I'll show you this demo as well. I'll just cut a small sheet of paper, and then I can die cut it. So because it will essentially stick wherever there is this black part, which is the complete sheet, so that is why foil will stick everywhere. So, you know, I'll just cut this and show you. This is, by the way, that example of plain toner sheet. Okay, and again this also retails 2 sheets for 75 rupees. Again, yeah, a lot of wrinkles. Wait, I'll have to put in a new sheet. But did you see where there were no wrinkles? It has foiled beautifully. Do you see that? Now only here where there were some wrinkles on this sheet, and that is why you see that, you know, it did not put it correctly. Now what I can do is, I will probably use the same sheet. Let me see. Okay, and I'll show you passing this through here. Okay, it's going to be smaller, might as well get a new one. So this is how the roll comes, guys. I am just cutting it because I really cannot show it completely in the video. It's very long. Okay. So just to show you that, don't worry if, you know, it did not foil it correctly in the first go. Since this is probably your first or second time, you know, give yourself that leeway. It will take a couple of tries for you to get used to it, and once you do, you will enjoy doing it. So I'm just running my second again, making sure that everything is properly lined up. You know, let's make sure this is correct, and I will pass it like so. Let me see if it is ready. Yes, it's ready. you, I also wanted to show you the black one, right? Let me just cut a piece of black. So by the time it passes through laminator, because it takes a few seconds, I just keep my other things that I want to show you ready, you know, why waste time? So I'll just cut a piece of black. Oops, yeah. Okay. Let me pass this once more, just to be sure. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll cut a piece of black. Where are my scissors? Okay. The only problem with foil is that I need a bigger table, you know, because they take a lot of space, and unfortunately I don't have that much space on my table. Like, that is why I normally sit on my ground and then do it easily, but for the sake of video I'm doing it here. Okay, so this is a black foil sample that I have taken. Okay, so let's see. Do you see, this did not do it everywhere? Like, let me put it here. Do you see, this is the place where it did it, because that is where, you know, there were a lot of black, and now it has covered that black area. And now do you see the shine? Now this would be perfect for any ethnic project, you know. See the shine. And now of course you don't have to throw this away, you can use this in another project. Okay, now let me show you another design. I'll show you this design. I'm not showing you that, right? So this is the second design of Elegant, and now you can see it's all simple black, like there is nothing, and I'll put a black foil on top of it, or rather let me put gold, rose gold, because it's an ethnic pattern, right? I think rose gold will look better. Technically, the process remains the same, so I'm just showing you the same thing again, but a lot of customers always have this query that, you know, I want to see this in action, I want to see that in action, so we try to give that to you. Okay, and now I will pass this on, make sure it's ready. Now, if you know, sometimes it may happen that your laminator was so overheated that it did it even in white area. That I had shown you in my do's and don'ts of the video. Now, if that happens, you can simply just rub it off, and wherever, you know, there is white area, the foil will come off right off. You know, just do it like this and that will come off. Wherever there is black, it will stick to the black. So that does happen if, you know, your machine was overheated, or you kept it on for a long time and it got overheated. So that would happen. Then in that case, you can simply rub on your fingers and it will remove the excess foil. Okay. So now do you see that over here certain areas my foil was not covered and that got transferred here, because whenever this reacts with heat, it actually becomes, you know, kind of like liquidy, and that is how the foil sticks to the area. Now see how beautifully the foil has stuck. Do you see that pattern over here? Do you see that pattern? And see this now. See. Do you see that rose gold shine? Now another way in which, you know, you can use this is to use it with a toner sheet. So I'll just show you that demo as well. So I will pass this now through my machine, and wherever, you know, there is that toner, foil will stick to it. Now of course, since toner is everywhere, foil will stick to all the areas. Before putting, just make sure that your laminator is ready. This green light is on. In my case, green light on means it's ready. That is what they have written. Your product, would work differently, your laminator. So just check and make sure it is ready when you are passing it. It takes a couple of minutes to get heated up, and when it is heated, it is very hot, guys. Normally I am very comfortable touching hot areas, that is why I can touch it, but please don't do it, you may burn yourself. Okay, now let me get the next one ready meanwhile. So we will try red. Okay, I'll show you red foiling. Again, this red and using it with love in the air, or a Christmas project, I can see a lot of ways, like even using it with just cello tape to create that striped background for Christmas. You can use tapes of various thicknesses and stick this foil and create that candy cane type of an effect using red and green, for your Christmas project. So you can even do that if you are not ready to buy a laminator. However, I feel we all invest in die cutting machines. All of us have so many die cutting machines, so many heat guns, etc. We always have multiples of the same thing. So if foiling is something that you see yourself doing a lot, then I would definitely suggest you invest in a laminator. Especially if you are someone who is into making cards professionally, then you should definitely think of investing in a laminator. There are many ways. In fact, I know Jennifer just did a video in which she has used foil with white ink pad to create beautiful cards. So it's not just restricted to using them with these foils. You can also use them with white ink pads to create different cards. And of course you can think of your own ideas as well. Okay, so I will just remove this, and do you see this entire thing? Now see, over here there were some wrinkles because I did not flatten it out properly, and sorry, let me just show here. Do you see that wrinkles? So make sure you don't get that wrinkles, take a minute and do it properly. But anyways, this is what I wanted to show. Do you see the negative of this image? So this was the positive where it got printed, and the negative got stuck on this toner. So you can create this positive negative effect as well with toner sheet and the respective pattern paper to create this design. And this is rose gold. Again, you can see over here, probably you can see the rose gold color, that subtle pink gold kind of a color. So this was a new rose gold color. Okay, I will show you the next one, which is love is in the air design with some red sheet. Now, even though probably I will not throw these away, I plan to use them as small cutouts. I'll probably cut out small hearts, small circles from it and use them on my cards. So it's not necessary that you use them as backgrounds on your projects. You can also cut them out and use the small parts as an accent on your projects. If you don't want to use the entire sheet in one go, you can do some small die cutting on top of it and use them as accents. And toner sheets, of course, you can pass it through that laminating machine, make your own foiled cardstock and then die cut. Especially if you pass it through using red foil and die cut Shubh Labh, Shubh Deepavali, Diyas, etc. So there are a lot of ways in which you can do that. Toner sheets especially are very versatile, especially the plain ones. You can do this kind of negative positive effect. You can do die cutting on top of it. I'll only show you this particular one, or do you want to see one Diwali as well? I want to show you one Diwali because I really love this Diwali pattern. So I'll probably show you one Diwali and one Christmas now, because or else the video will become very long. Guys, do comment below that if you like longer videos or not, because I always feel that people will get bored if I do longer videos, and that is why I don't do longer videos. I actually want to show you all these patterns, but I'm kind of thinking that if I do that, you guys will get bored and leave the video halfway, because technically it's the same thing. So do you see that red? Beautiful, isn't it? So that was red. Let me just quickly cut a green. Now this green is a new color that we are launching. Red was an old one. Especially green with the Santa ones and the tree one, I think it will be really cool. Okay, so I'll pass it with the Santa, and then I'll probably make a tag out of this particular cutout. I'll make a small tag and I'll put it on a card. So my next exercise would be on thinking how I'll use this as a negative. That will be fun. Okay, stars I'll show you with black, because I had to show you on black as well, because black is very beautiful. A lot of people will think black, why to use black as a foil, but it will look really beautiful. So that is why I have to show you black, and then I'll show you one gold. So gold I'll show you with Diwali. There is gold. Yeah. I don't know why this scissor is giving me pain today. Till yesterday it was working beautifully while cutting foils. I'll probably have to get a new one. Blades are not working fine. I really love my scissors to be perfect. Like, I hate them not working properly. Okay, so the green one is ready. So do you see that Santa with all the green? Cool effect. Now tell me, wouldn't you love this to be used on a tag? And of course, since this Santa design is really pretty, you can actually use this negative with a black toner sheet and do positive negative like how I did over here, with this ethnic pattern. And how I put this, just a second, this positive and this negative thing, you can do that with plain toner sheets. Okay, so that was green. Yeah, next up is gold, and then last one we'll do black. Now I'm sorry if I could not show you all designs, because trust me guys, the video will get even longer, but essentially you get the concept, right? It remains the same. Make sure that your laminator is heated. Don't put it, don't pass it directly. Create a sandwich of a printer paper. Put your design face up. On top of that, put your foil, again your foil color face up, and then pass it through the laminator. Pass it once or twice depending on your laminator. Like mine, it normally takes 2 passes. Only in some cases it works with 1 pass. And if it gets into the white area, simply rub your hand, and wherever there is white area, that foil will automatically get scrubbed off. Currently we have 14 colors in these foils and 11 designs in the toner sheet. So you can mix and match and create your own options. If you all loved our toner sheets, we will definitely be coming up with more designs. Like I have a couple of ideas in mind, like doing an Indian theme, few more Indian theme, then birthdays, etc. So let me know what you think, and if you are interested in this product, we will definitely be bringing more designs and more color options, more foils, etc. I know a lot of you want options in holographic foils as well, so we are working on that. Currently it's in testing phase. Once we are 100% happy, we'll probably release. But however, that in testing phase not everything works out, but we are keeping our fingers crossed. So I'll use the star one with the black foil. Now before I do that, just see there's no shine to it or anything, you know, just to show you a difference. This is just plain printing, and once I do the foil, I will show you the difference. So I'll probably keep before and after for you to see. Okay. Now look at that. Do you see this design? Now wouldn't this positive negative would be perfect for a toner sheet? Now see this design. Look at all the elements, and now won't it make a perfect background for your note cards, money envelopes? All you have to do is just put this design, write a sentiment on top of it using a cardstock, add some elements, and you're done. It will look so pretty, guys. See, you know, no more sticking to those basic designs like flowers, stripes, etc. You can literally use any design that you want. Now sorry to extend, but I really like this design, and I think I will take a toner sheet on top of it. And sorry to extend the video, guys, by few minutes, but I really want to see this, how this gold looks. Okay, and I will take you along as well, because why not? And when you're putting this sandwich, you know, don't push it, just hold it lightly. Like you can see, I'm not putting any pressure, I'm just holding it straight so that it goes properly, because the more you wiggle it, the more there are chances of wrinkles coming in. So, you know, just put it flat and then pass it once, and then give it just a support from the side so that it passes on properly. So after 2-3 tries, try different ways of putting it, and you know, you will get a hang of it. Also, another way could be that how to use these negatives, because you know, I was just thinking, so what you could do is you could put your double-sided white tape on a cardstock. Where was the white tape that I had shown you? Yeah. So you don't use this thinner ones like this one. Use a thicker one. Put it on a paper and then rub this. So wherever there is this tape, you know, it will stick. And then wherever there is negative, it will still be sticky. So probably you can add some glitter on top of it. And then, you know, you can create a completely different look. So that is also another way in which you can use these leftovers. I think I'll make a video on it. That will be a cool idea. I'll show you guys. You won't believe, guys, I have so many ideas of videos, but unfortunately I don't get so much time. You know, the only time I get is Sundays, and that is why I am always restricted when it comes to time. But I think I'll save some of these negatives and I'll show it to you. This is a really cool idea. So what I'm saying is, basically you put a tape and then you stick this, so wherever there is this red foil, that will get stuck on the tape or on a sticky bag, and then once you remove, these white areas will still be sticky, and then on top of it you can put some glitter powder and then just burnish it on the paper, and then wherever there is this white areas, that will be left only with sticky. So there is where the glitter will stick, and you know, you can create that golden glitter on a red to create that very funky design and things like that. So one is like white and red that we have created here, and the other you can do is, you know, red and gold. Like if you do gold glitter on top of it, gold glitter powder. You can also put embossing powder on top of it, and you know, wherever the white area is there that is sticky, there the embossing powder will stick. Now do you see there was this wrinkles? So make sure, especially when you are using a toner, that you don't do that mistake, that you know, there is no wrinkles. Rest of the things you can see how shiny it is, guys, because everything got transferred. See, except the wrinkles, everything got transferred. And now I'll cut this portion out because I don't like these wrinkles. So I'll probably cut small elements out and I will use them on my tags. See, do you see the amount of shine? It is blinding. But this is how you can use the positive negative both. Now I'll show you the last one, which is black, and then I'll be done. Okay, so this is already ready. The black stars from the Starry Night toner collection. I'm putting a black foil on top of it and I'm passing it through my toner machine. Now let me just see. It is not ready. I'll wait for it to get ready. Okay, because it is daylight, the light is so small. Okay, now it's ready. Now it's gone green, so I'll pass it through. Again, the positive negative that I told you about, think of it on this starry design, because the negative will be left where there are stars, right? So that stars, you can probably put like white shimmer on top of it or holographic shimmer powder on top of it, and then wherever there is stars, you can actually do white glitter powder and the rest of it will be black, so it will be like a shiny sky. You can do that. That's also a cool idea. I'll probably show it to you in my upcoming video, because I think that's a really good technique and how you can use this, leftover pieces. Because why waste, right? This also is equally good pattern. It's just the negative of your positive. And then you can have two backgrounds, and then you can probably use those backgrounds in some other projects. Right now I don't know where I have kept my sticky back, or I would have shown it to you right now, but definitely I'll make a video for you guys. Let me just see if I can show it to you with a tape. Okay, I'll show it to you with a tape, just a small demo so that you understand what I'm talking about, because sometimes what I say, it's not necessary that you will get it. Before I do that, let's see that starry background. Do you see that shine, that foil shine? Oh my god, you are not able to pick it up. Yeah. Do you see that? So beautiful, so cool, guys. You really, unfortunately I cannot show you all the glitter, but look here, how beautiful is this pattern, isn't it? Now let me see if I have a white tape that big, because I don't use white tape a lot. I'll just use this and show it to you then. But yeah, don't use red tape. You saw, I forgot, I had actually tried this, but then I completely forgot. It does not work with red tape, because red tape is extremely sticky, so probably that could be the reason. Red tape is so sticky that it is really good adhesive. So probably you can work with a white tape, which is less sticky. Now since I don't have a bigger tape, I have just put 2 layers of it. So probably you'll see a line in between. This is just a small demo, it's not a project that we are making. So might as well show it to you guys. So yeah, I think today is a day where everything is going wrong. So yeah. So I'll just put my design over here. Okay. What is going on? See, it has come. Okay. Now do you see this area is not sticky where there is red? Let me zoom in. Okay. Let me just show it to you. This area is not sticky at all where there is red. Now where there is white, it is going to be sticky because nothing got stuck on it, right? Because there was no foil there. So now what you can do is you can take your glitter. So let me just get a glitter, guys. Give me a second. Okay, so this is that fine Craftangles glitter. This is in fairy dust color, so it's a holographic glitter. Okay, now this stuff it gets everywhere, so be extra careful. Okay, I will take a scoop. Okay, I'll not take a lot because it will get everywhere. Okay. Okay. Do you see? Now where there was red foil is where there is red foil, and then where there are hearts there is holographic glitter. Now just burnish and make sure, so it is going to get stuck wherever there was no foil. Okay, so make sure that you stick your foil properly. So over here you can see there is red foil is stuck extremely well, so that is why the glitter is not sticking. But over here the red foil did not stick extremely well, so over here the glitter has stuck in between the small areas, and I did not have a big piece of adhesive to show you. But anyways, I'll be making a video. You get the concept what I was trying to tell you, that put a adhesive layer below, stick your negative foil on top of it. Wherever adhesive is there, the foil is going to get stuck. Now wherever the foil was already used, so that means in these hearts in this case, because the foil already got stuck on this paper which we laminated, so that area is going to remain sticky, and that is where you put your glitter powder and just burnish it with your fingers, and then you have glitters in those areas and foils in the other area, and that will be another way in which you can use these leftovers. So yeah, that was the release for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm so happy you're not here to see the mess I have created on my table. But yeah, it was worth it. I hope you saw all the demo that I gave you on foils, etc. And just to give you the glimpse of the dirty mess on the table I was talking to you about. So here are some of the samples that we created today. The red one, this one, then we did the negative positive. Okay, then we did the Santa, the Diwali negative positive, and then where did I keep the stars? Okay, sorry. So this is the stars one that we did. So this is before. Okay, so this is just a plain one, and this is after. So do you see that foil shine? So that is how one way is you can use black, and these resist, like if you do watercolor on top of it, etc., these also resist that, like ink blending, watercolor, because effectively there is a shiny layer on top of it, right? So if you do ink blending, it is not going to get on top of this, and you should be able to rub it off technically. Like I need to try that out, and I'll let you know how it works out. Of course, I'll be making a video around it, but that video may take time, as I told you. And that was the release for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We did release decoupage papers, and we released 5 new decoupage papers in A4. Then we did stamps, Diwali and mixed media stamps, and the last part was foils, where we did 4 new colors of foils and toner sheets. So that was the release. Again, all the links that I spoke about throughout the video will be available in the description below or in our Facebook post. So feel free to check those out. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, please take care and bye bye.